Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. In the last part, we got our materia back. Yes! And in this part, well, before I do anything, let me show you what I've done to my party. Now you're probably wondering, hey, where's Barret? I thought... Well, I'm done with him. Alright, let me show you what I've done with my equipment. Not a whole lot, I just really bought some weapons and equipped some things. Cloud now has the Murasame. Cid has the Dragoon Lance, which has a total of 8 slots, none of them linked. And of course the gold armlet. The Talisman increases spirit. Aeris has now been switched to the Aurora Rod, but has been given the Eden Coat to have about the same amount of materia as she could before. Still has the Protect Vest. Now, materia-wise, I've given Cloud pretty much everything he's had before, plus Restore and Counterattack. Cid now has a ton of magic spells. In fact, I pretty much ran out of materia. Take a look. There's pretty much everything in here he's got, except all in some of the blues. Aeris, she's pretty much got everything she's had before, except I've kind of given her an extra summon. And I've given her Manipulate, which is something Cloud no longer has. He just has Steel. So yeah, and that's pretty much what I've done to the party. Now before we go ahead and leave, there are just a few things we want to do around Wutai. Firstly, you remember the House of the Cats? I'm pretty sure you do. We're going to have to go back in there and investigate a little more. I still think this is an insane amount of cats. Anyway, you could go up here before, but there was a cat blocking your way. Now the cat has moved. Now we can open this chest, which contains the HP Absorb Materia. Now we got an MP and an HP absorbing materias. Of course, these only apply to the green materia. You can't use them on summons. I've tried. Doesn't work that way. Anyway, you can also enter Yuffie's house at will. She's no longer going to stop you from going in. And of course, you probably already saw, but yeah, I missed the Turtles Paradise Newsletter 3. If you go back to when we first went to Gold Saucer into the Ghost Hotel, that's when I missed it. I didn't grab it, essentially. Now we're going to go ahead and get a couple of enemy skills. The first of which is called Magic Hammer, which, if you're not familiar with any of the previous Final Fantasy games, specifically that of like 4 or 5, I think, then you will know that Magic Hammer is a enemy skill-based attack that drains 100 MP from an enemy. Wow, I got these things on the first try. This is both good and bad. Good because, well, we can drain the MP. Bad because we have to lose 100 MP to start off with. So yeah, it kind of sucks when you think about it. But the good thing is it doesn't cost anything. Now let's go ahead and give that to Cid. Use our newfound abilities to steal it back. Okay, I guess it does take a little bit of MP, but it doesn't take too much. Besides, if you do it right, I'm pretty sure you can get it all. Now let's go ahead and start attacking them with the enemy. I know you've pretty much already seen these guys, but, well, you should know by now is that we didn't have our materia before, so these fights aren't as fast. Come on. Dang it. Anyway. So yeah, essentially what I've done with Cid is that I've given him all of Barret's materia. I didn't give him the Talisman. Well, no. Yeah, he is holding the Talisman. I mean, what is it? The Star Crest, I think, or something like along those lines. I didn't give him that because, well, we can pick those up whenever we want. But otherwise, yeah, Cid now replaces Barret. And eventually, Yuffie's gonna come into the table too, but that's not until, like, that's not until the end of Disc 1, pretty much. So you won't be seeing her yet. Partly because she stole our materia, partly because, well, Eris is 30 million times more useful than her right now. Alright, now that we have that, we should go ahead and make our way back to the buggy. Any battle from here on out shall be cut. So, yeah. And now for the silent and long trek. But yeah, if you guys want to know what's been going on in my life, school, Xbox, the works. Is this something? Yeah, this shouldn't be too long. I mean, come on, we got our materia. Let's rejoice! Summon everything! And burn our MP. Like we've never burned it before, because we couldn't burn it before because we lost all our materia. And I'm never gonna shut up about that because I think that's the stupidest thing ever. I mean, it's a good plot plan, if you know what I mean. I mean, Yuffie's stealing our materia and stuff, but I mean, come on! That's not fair. It's evil, even. But yeah. Let's see what else has been going on in my life. Not much. My job's been good. And for those who are wondering, wait, you got a job? I'm in high school, thank you. Not a big deal. I'm just... Well, I shouldn't get too much into there. Anyway. We must continue trekking along these mountains. Because the tiny Bronco is on the other side, which also bugs me, is that we can't park right next to you, Wutai. But anyway, it's simply just a few more minutes of you guys not seeing anything. And it just takes a second, too. And we still must trek. Right. Anyway, our next enemy skill, I can't remember what it is at the top of my head, but the enemy is like an Atom Toys or something, and cutting. That was nice. Yeah. We're almost back, don't worry. Anyway, I'm only all the way back here for convenience sake, because we're now right next to Tiny Bronco, so we can already get going to our next destination. Which, if you know from the last, like, couple parts when... Oh no, I think it was... No, it was the last couple parts. Well, the last part before last part, I had like a little annotation thing, not necessarily an annotation, but like a title overlay that says our next destination will be the Gold Saucer. We will pick up Turtles Paradise newsletter number 3, and then off-screen and partially on-screen, I'm going to get the reward for seeing all 6 newsletters and the thing outside Turtles Paradise. And here's the big man himself, the Adamantium. He's annoying because he uses barrier to start off. But we do want to manipulate him, as hard as that seems. He's got an enemy skill that will protect against death and death sentence, which I haven't really had to use, but it's probably really helpful. And no, it does not protect against KO. Now he's just spamming his techniques. He only counterattacks. That's all he does. Oh, there we go. Well, we can kind of kill him in this position with magic, I guess. It'll take forever, though. Death Force, that's what it is. Don't worry, it won't kill us. It's gonna protect us. I gotta admit, that animation looks pretty cool. Anyway, next turn for Sig. I've gotta do that lovely thing. Now that we have that, we can pretty much kick his butt. But first, we gotta get rid of his barriers. Busted! Yeah! I don't think he takes a whole lot of damage from magic attacks either. And what's funny is that you can't cast barriers and whatnot on yourself, which I think kind of sucks. And we can't use light shell on him. Oh, I guess we can. Huh. Thought it just... Never mind, I guess I wasn't trying hard enough. Oh. I guess that's why I didn't do that before. It takes some out of manipulation. That's just dandy. Really dandy. Oh well. He's dead nonetheless. And we got ourselves another enemy skill, which might come in handy. I don't know. I've never really had to use it before because there's pretty much no more enemies past this point that use death sentence or anything of the like. And if they do, well, they're not that big of a threat, honestly. Anyway, now we have to work our way to the gold saucer, which, if you know, we have to take a lift. Thankfully, that cutscene's cut out, thank God. So yeah, it's not as tedious, but we do have to go through here. And I just made the weirdest analogy ever, but I'm going to keep it to myself. See, we can't get much closer to it from here then, can we? Oh well. Okay, so on land it might be a little annoying because we don't have the buggy really, and cutting, you've seen it all before. I am going to admit, Sid looks a little snazzy. But anyway, the random comments aside, the junk town is almost... Cutting. And we're almost there. Come on, we can make it. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Now to the lift, which is free, thankfully. Out of my way! Goodness. And the music that sounds like you're on the Oregon Trail, probably. I don't know, that's the feeling I get from it. It's like you're on a nice, long journey, when really you're not doing that much. But that's the feeling I get from it, anyway. Anyway, we're back to the sights of Gold Saucer, with a capture card. Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is that I reviewed the videos in order to find out what Turtles Paradise flyers I missed. That's how I figured out it was this one. Anyway. We will pay the 3,000 gil. We're not going to pay 30,000 yet. Because, well, we don't have, like, 1,000,000 gil. In fact. Yeah, we couldn't have afforded it anyway. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get that flyer right off the bat, so that way we don't have to worry about it, and then we will proceed with the story. Since somebody already bought the Orb of the Ancients, I really don't care what you have to say. I'm just here for this. No, I'm not going to read it. If you guys are playing along with me, you can read it. Maybe sometime later in the game I will. Anyway, where we want to go is the Battle Square, the one attraction we could never find out about. Well, it's lively again, that's for sure. And that just looks really wrong. I'm sorry, but that just does. Well, here we are. Everybody's alive this time. And Dio's showroom. Wait a minute. What's this? It's the Keystone. Oh, hey, it's Dio himself. Hey, you come to apologize in person? Oh, no, wait, you apologize via letter. Long time no see, my boy. You like that, huh? Can you let me borrow this? Sorry, but it's not for rent. Since you've been good to me in the past, I can let you have it on one condition. I don't like where this is going. One condition? Entertain me. Oh, God! Ugh! What do you want me to do? Oh, boy. It's not something that's really difficult. Are you guys getting bad vibes from this? Because I am. This is the battle arena. Show me your fighting skills. Oh, thank God. Just you, my boy. I'm expecting a good fight. Just awkward silence. That's all I have to say. Anyway, time for a battle. And this is how the battle square works. You basically fight until you can't fight anymore. And I should have healed up before I did this. Anyway, all it is just battles you've seen before, but there's a catch. I was hoping you wouldn't open up with the death card. Which, by the way, that might be a good use for Death Force. To avoid dying. Uh-oh. Okay. Again, I was a little worried. Anyway, there's a catch to the battle arena. After each battle, the fights become harder. Even if you fought them before, the enemies are stronger. And I better use Death Force now. I don't like where this is going. They're just going through their cards. Uh-oh. Oh, heart. Hey, thanks for the heal. Really nice of you. And now, you will be unable to kill me. Alright, so for this, you want to make good use of all your enemy skills. Probably the best reason why you still got it. Oh, I thought... that would have been funny if you just used, like, the death thing right there. That wasn't it, though. It's another... oh, that's a club. That does... fair damage. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We can end this right now. In fact, I'm going to. This is going to take forever. Ow. That really hurt. Yeah, well, let's just finish you off. No sense in letting you live. Alright, there are two catches to this. The first catch is that enemies are harder. The second catch is... there are handicaps. Let's see what I get. Ah, well. Magic and Materia isn't that big, especially when you got enemy skills. And summons, of course, but you know what I mean. Go ahead and use Aqualung. That takes less than Beta, but only by 1. But hey, even 1 magic point is good. Thunder Kiss did fair damage. Yeah, it did. But yeah, these fights aren't hard, just so long as you got the right enemy skills. The overpowered ones, I mean. Of course. Come on, give me the magic one again. Dang it. Down 5 levels. This means my stats go down, pretty much. And it's the heavy tank. Ooh, wow, that really hurt. Ooh, I'm scared now. Go die. Seriously, I can one-hit you. Okay, maybe I can't. See, that's the kind of catch thing. Some enemies you can one-hit, others you just can't in general. And you might want to have a healthy supply of restorative items. So that way, if your magic does break, like mine did, you will have these at your disposal. Of course, even if you don't, that's okay. Might as well use an X potion instead. But again, the whole make sure you got the right enemy skills, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's the hardest one so far. Let's see, half HP, half MP, or armor break. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, these are Desert Sahagins. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Trine. Actually, that takes a lot less than both of them. It's probably going to do a fair amount of damage. Oh wow, it actually killed one. That was quite fair, actually. And... uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Now we're kind of tight on MP, and we've seen these before. And actually, this is a good time to steal the Ghost Hand if you haven't yet. I, of course, don't really care. These things are going to be quite annoying, but we still have Death Force, so they can't use Death Sentence on us. And you might notice is that I'm doing less and less damage as time goes on, and on top of that, they're taking a little bit more to kill. I mean, they didn't have close to 1,000 in the Gi Cavern. Uh-oh. There's an all-materia break in there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, this one isn't that hard, I don't think. Just to be safe. All you're doing is slowing me down and blinding me. I don't... Oh. Oh. Don't be doing that too often. Oh, boy. I'm hoping this kills the seed things. This is our strongest magic spell. Okay, it did. Oh, God! X potion now. Whew. That was close. Dispel. Uh-oh. I think what that did is that got rid of all my magic boosted effects. That would kind of include haste and whatnot. Oh, I barely have enough for that. I'm gonna save my limit break for now. Go ahead and try to... What the... Don't I... What kind of attack is that if it goes through a barrier? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna save that limit break. It's actually kind of vital right now. How? What kind of attack is that? I don't think Dispel does anything other than get rid of positive effects. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Just get out of here. And no MP. Thankfully, though, it doesn't get rid of it entirely. It just brings it down to 0. Actually, we could use an elixir. Oh, I think I know what Dispel does. I think I just figured it out. I think it, like, gets rid of all positive effects and no longer allows you to use them anymore. That's problematic. Oh well, we already went past the things that cast, like, Death Sentence, so we should be fine. Well, that was easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, magic again. Now this is where it gets really hard. Holy fuzz! We're not gonna make it much further. I can tell already. Nope, we're dead. Yep. Ah, well, no biggie. The thing about this is that if you want a 100% run, you need to win all 8 to get a Protect Coat, a Chocobo Feather, and an Elixir, I think. Well, no, you just get the Protect Coat and the Chocobo Feather, and you also get the Keystone. But, anyway, that's the best you could do? Well, a promise is a promise. Go ahead, take it. And receive key item, Keystone. Well then, we shall meet again. Shut up, Dio. Anyway, we went well over the limit there, so please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. In the next part, we're going to get out of the Gold Saucer and get to the Temple of Ancients, so until then.